I appreciate you. Thank you for doing this. Rappers are up here, but this is so authors are more like this, right? Here we go.
This book doesn't waste any time.
Right.
I mean, you don't waste any time.
Yeah, page one.
Okay, here we go.
Line
Chapter one. Let me just read this bit. What you have come to understand as Will Smith, the alien annihilating MC, the bigger-than-life movie star, is largely a construction, a carefully crafted and honed character designed to protect myself, to hide myself from the world, to hide the coward. The coward.
Yeah.
I would have never picked that word with you.
Right. You know, it's you know, in that same chapter, I talk about the idea. My father was abusive with my mother, and I was probably 9, and I watched my father beat up my mother, and I was too scared to do anything. And just on my young mind, it became imprinted, you know, it's like, what kind of kid stands there and lets somebody hit their mother and they don't do anything? You know, and, you know, that became really the core trauma of my childhood that my personality and my persona became to form around, to be the opposite of that.
Yeah.
You know, that I was never going to be scared again. And, you know, what was really difficult for me was my father's my hero. My father's the greatest person I've ever known.
In spite of the fact that
and you know,
he abused.
and that dichotomy breaks a young mind. You know, it's like, how do you love somebody who did that?
Yeah.
You know, and you know that really just became the central core of the wound that I was overcoming throughout my childhood and then ultimately throughout my life. Will Smith is fantastic. Will Smith is happy all the time. Will Smith doesn't have any trauma in his past. Will Smith can endure anything. He can beat up aliens and save the world. You know, and it was like, I just got to the point in my life where I was like, Will Smith is great, but I'm ready to be me, you know.
No, you know, like a lot of families, mine included, we talk about nothing.
Right.
Like, it's all under everything.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
afraid to lift anything
Yeah,
up.
people come over, what's that hump in your rug? What's that, what's under there? No, it's fine. It's fine, put something in front of it.
But you took the carpet, you shook it, you beat it with a broom, like you let it all out, man. There's got, I mean, is it sort of weird that this book is now, your heart soul is now in people's hands, people you don't even know, paging through it?
So for me, I want to, you know, make it okay to not be perfect, you know? It's so much easier to just live as who you really are and feel bad when you feel bad and feel good when you feel good, and to get into that space where who you are is good enough, that you don't have to be something different than you to be deserving of being loved.
I'm in therapy right now. This is like, this is the... I am not paying you, but this is the best therapy ever. This is beautiful. I mean, oh my God, I'm feeling it deep down, really deep down inside.
Even that kind of connecting is not acceptable, right? You know, so we're on camera, so we have to maintain a certain demeanor versus we can't just connect, right? And we can't just be in a moment. And I recognize that you hurt. You have things you're not allowed to talk about. You have things that you cover up. You have things in your family you would never say out loud. And that if you could be free from those things, you'd feel better, right? So for me, I can see that. You read the book, you can see that, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it. Let's talk Jada. Okay, I love my Jada chapters. Okay. Okay, you say this. Jada didn't believe in conventional marriage and despised the traditional ceremony.
Yeah, Jada absolutely, positively wanted to get married and wanted to be married, but on her terms.
So she wanted the wedding and the marriage,
she
but just wanted it.
Love and devotion and connection. She just didn't want to be told how she had to do it. But the friendship and the commitment and the devotion that we have for one another is unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. That is the best friend I've ever had, without question, period.
Period, full stop.
Yes, Daddy.
Now these peoples we about to go see, you gonna show them how dangerous you are?
Yes, Daddy.
Let me see your dangerous face.
Let's talk about King Richard. This movie is getting raved, crazy raves. You embodied Venus and Serena's dad.
I mean, it was such a beautiful journey for me. The thing that I noticed was how much his daughters love him. So, you know, there was a certain amount of brutality that Richard Williams and my father suffered that you know, created a certain hardness and endurance. And then sort of blending that with my own parenting style. It's my job to nurture and water them into becoming what they already are, to grow into what they are, versus being an image of something that I need for me to feel good about my parenting.
This is so beautiful. I just need to sit with it for a second. Thank you. That was
Thank
such
you so much.
Oh my God, I really feel privileged.
I appreciate you.
Oh my God, I need to go eat Twinkies under the covers, man. It's over. He is, by the way, a great guy. And he did say, you know, that bit about how he watched his dad hit his mother. It was 8 weeks ago that he actually, for the first time, said to his mom, this is what happened. She said that he cupped his face in her hands and said, baby, you're not a coward. Like, you've never been a coward. But she had no idea for his whole life.
Held that.
He'd been lugging that around in his backpack.
And no kid should ever have to.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now he's sharing that story so no other kids do.
Yes.
Anyway,
I love
read
that.
the book. We need more.
The book is so good.
We need more, but I guess we get it through the book.
Yeah. Anyway, so get the book. It's called Will, and the movie is called King Richard.
Which looks fantastic.
It's a great, great, great book. So anyway, make sure that you check into that.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.